Yeah, I think everything is going.
All right. Should we kick this off then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello. It's us.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Two Asian blokes.
Two Asian blokes. That's right. We're in my home again.
Yep.
And we're in this very familiar couch-looking setup. We got a bunch of Korean snacks.
Yes, unsponsored Korean snacks.
Yes, that's right.
We got some fish things here. Some
What, honey butter baked toast kind of things. Yeah.
Some noodles. And most importantly, some soju.
Oh, that's right.
It's a good day because
Wow.
today we're celebrating something, Tavi.
Yeah, what are we celebrating?
Two Asian Blokes is turning two years old. Two Asian Blokes
right.
podcast.
Unbelievable.
Somehow still around for after 2 years.
Yeah. Still remember our first, just looking back at our original setup. This looks, I'm just looking around. Took a while to get this shit up, but that's good. Just so we can watch K-pop and drink
Yep,
soju.
that's the dream.
Yeah.
So those that weren't around for our first birthday, for our first birthday, we did a K-pop drinking party, kind of a treat for ourselves. Minimal work on my end anyway. For Tavia, it's actually a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it gives the illusion of less work.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
We just sit on the couch and drink K-pop and talk shit. So this is not a K-pop reaction video. Must specify that. If you're here for K-pop reaction videos, maybe try something else. But this is just we're just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out, yeah. Well, you're hanging out. I have to look at all these. I'm going to be eyes darting all over the place and moving shit around.
No, that's just how you act, Tubby.
Yeah, I'm just a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
But do we want to, do we just want to pour our first drink?
Yeah,
we haven't
let's
had
do that.
soju for a little while, Yeah.
So we will also be doing a bit of Q&A. That is the extra added element to this episode. Some people, listeners of the show, were kind enough to send in a few questions. So
yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that we actually had people that wanted to have questions about us.
They've come from various sources, some from our Instagram account. You can follow us at Two Asian Blokes if you want to. Some from our YouTube channel, also at Two Asian Blokes. But we'll answer some of those questions to the best of our abilities as well. We might even play a drinking game. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We're just kind of winging it here.
Yeah, we are. But that's the vibe, right? We always just tend to wing things.
That's our brand.
Yeah, that's right. You got to talk. Yeah, it's not your personality; it's your brand. Is that what it is these days?
Yes.
We don't exist as
No, we're a company, Tavi.
We're a company. We're sellouts, and we will show things. You and I, we love One Piece.
Yeah.
We love the One Piece live action now because
Wait, are they paying us?
Yeah,
They're not paying us.
No,
right?
they're not paying us.
Oh, then fuck that show. We'll talk about it probably in this episode.
There goes a few more dislikes. Our most controversial episode so far was the One Piece live action review.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. Surprisingly, a mixed review. I thought it was going to be overwhelmingly negative because I knew we were jumping into the shark pits when we were going to.
We're talking about the One Piece live action adaptation, right?
You can have a listen to that. For people that actually listened to the whole episode, thank you, because there was that episode was a lot more balanced than I remember when I was re-editing it. So, yeah. But that was an interesting experience.
Yeah, we got some comments.
Yeah, we got some comments, yeah. That's how you get the internet. You just got to piss off the internet. That's how you get the people.
Yeah, just poke that wasp nest.
Yeah, that's how you farm views.
It's engagement, Tavi. It's good engagement.
But
we welcome any and all comments. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Soju, man.
Oh, machiso, as they say.
Machiso?
Machiso, yeah. That's right. Tastes fucking good.
Shall we watch some K-pop?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
so
check it on.
Tavi's algorithm is eventually going to lead us to NAYEON.
Yeah, so the other... So what's our drinking game?
Yeah, should we decide on that first? So because for people that maybe are tuning in for the first time, Tavi is a big fan of the song Pop by NAYEON. And because he has listened to it so frequently on this computer, it somehow worms its way into the algorithm, regardless of what he started on.
Well, whatever I listened to.
They start with Metallica, maybe 3 songs in, it'll lead to Pop.
It'll go back to Pop,
So maybe the drinking game should be every time
Pop comes on.
Every time Pop. Are we going to wait for it to come on? Like, how are we seeing this? Are we going to be able to see what's coming next?
It's you do like at the end of the clip, you'll see like upcoming.
Okay, maybe every time we see that then.
Yeah,
because we're not going to play Pop every time.
If it looks onto like if you look on the windows on the right, NAYEON is always there. Like I guarantee. Like
okay, so
I'm gonna load up this IVE song because apparently it's pretty cool.
So if we drink every time we see NAYEON on screen, we'll just.
I mean, like plastered. She's already. She's up next, so we're already drinking. And if I scroll down, there she is there. Yeah. So like, and there she is again.
Oh God.
And so like, this is
How about every time NAYEON appears as playing next?
Yeah,
like it doesn't have to be Pop. It could be like a live version or whatever.
Okay, all right.
we'll take a drink every time NAYEON appears in the playing next section.
Yeah, it's funny because she wasn't even my bias originally.
Yeah,
it was Mina, but I don't know. It's
Pop
just like
it's a good song, man.
It's a catchy song.
Yeah.
But anyway, is that the rule? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. Okay. Let's get started. So this is IVE. This is I think their new song. It looked a bit interesting. You can already see it's got a different aspect ratio. I don't know what this. I think this is. I think the European box ratio is what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little European 4:3. Sure. I forgot what the algorithm is, but let's just do it.
I like IVE.
I do like IVE as well. Yeah.
They know STAYC, but.
So this is already like moody vintage look.
Vintage.
As it is. Yeah. Is that too loud for you, or
no? I think it's all right. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. I can hear you. Yeah. It's pretty loud. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
So yeah.
We don't know the members' names. I don't.
I know Wonyoung. I do know Ray and Yoonjin.
Wonyoung's the super popular one. Right?
Yeah, Wonyoung is the controversial one, the one that everyone loves and hates at the same time.
Yeah. She's got all the brand sponsorships, right?
Yeah, so this is actually already pretty different, like from
exposure.
A usual K-pop video. The fact that there's no choreography.
Kind of reminds me of like Blackpink-esque.
Yeah, so kind of like the feels Blackpink,
Yeah.
Like Lovesick Boys.
Yeah.
One of the Blackpink's better songs.
A lot of like moodily looking into the camera.
Yeah. I think that's Wonyoung, yeah. She was not controversial, but like she had like people were like giving her shit because she ate a strawberry funnily or something like that.
How dare she?
It's just like,
quite frankly.
And then like people were like making fun of it. Yeah, I do really like this look. Like it's definitely like a filmic look.
Yeah. It's very hazy.
This look is pretty popular. Yeah.
If you're a big IVE fan, comment in and tell us what's your favorite song. This is kind of different to the other songs I've heard from them. I feel like when I hear IVE, it's usually a more poppy sound, right? More upbeat.
It's more like stripped back, yeah. I don't even know if this is like a mainstay song, like a promoted song. I think... Do you know what I think? I think they're biting NewJeans a little bit, and then they're going for like more artistic style, like MBs.
Yeah.
But hey, man, like you gotta bite. It looks cool. That's fine. It looks like I'm watching like an A24 trailer.
But I feel like what sets NewJeans apart is that the songs are more interesting.
The song. I mean, NewJeans is on another level of music, and you can look forward to our eventual episode with with Ming.
Yeah, we'll probably try to avoid NewJeans on this episode.
Yeah, I think so.
We are saving it for Ming. If you're listening, buddy,
Ming,
come on to our show already. What are you waiting for?
Well, it's more like
Are you waiting for us to set it up? Because we'll never do that. We're fucking disorganized as fuck.
Yeah, we're pretty disorganized.
Nah, we'll get in touch with this. Hopefully, yeah. Do enjoy Ming's more intellectual approach to K-pop than ours.
I mean, Ming's a proper musician, and we're just a bunch of uncles.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like Ive is like very early 20s. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nice song.
Yeah, very like that hazy. Yeah. This kind of look really suits a lot of like that Asian cinema look, and I guess like a lot of European cinema. Yeah, good on him. I quite enjoyed that actually. Yeah, I wonder if they're actually going to promote it. Yeah.
Directed by Yu Kwang Gong.
Yep. Okay. So
oh yeah, another caveat is we cannot do any Japanese music because it will get copyright struck.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to put on YouTube. So
yeah, that's right. So let's
maybe we should drink for that as well every time that happens.
No, that happens more often than you think.
Oh, okay.
This song is pretty cool. Yerin. So she is like an ex
G-Friend, right?
Yeah, ex G-Friend fame. Yeah.
They have disbanded?
Yeah, they've disbanded since, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I didn't mind
very
G-Friend.
Suddenly. I really like G-Friend, yeah.
They had that retro sound as well, right?
Yeah,
when they started.
This song is kind of more like retro, yeah. Let's give these more like slightly forgotten artists a chance to shine.
I refuse. I want to only listen to BTS because that's the only K-pop that exists.
K-pop that exists. In every single American movie that mentions K-pop and like mentions a character that loves K-pop, they'll only ever mention BTS.
Yeah.
We had this massive conversation in the car getting this.
It's just a rant from Tavi, really.
Yeah, just a rant from me, yeah. BTS is everything.
Yeah. BTS is the crazy rich Asians of K-pop. Not that we hate BTS. It's more that they're not the only K-pop band.
We keep saying that. Like, I'm thinking back on our IU recording. We said the same thing.
Yeah.
Whether I leave that in or not.
Like, legitimately, I don't hate BTS. I think they're pretty good. It's just that it's more about like. It's kind of like this become this buzzword that corporations have clung to as you want this demographic, just say BTS and you get them. It's not the be and be all and end all of K-pop.
Just screenwriters in America who are trying to write about K-pop. Just list more stuff.
Maybe just go for, just go for something a little bit niche. Maybe people will appreciate it.
Even talk about like just JYP, like as a company, or Rain.
Yeah, it's not all about SEO,
Yeah.
Even Twice is popular, man.
Twice is very popular, yeah. Nah, Twice doesn't fit into the ideals of Western culture.
Yeah, true.
I like that little aspect ratio change. Yeah, this song is pretty cool. It's very like retro 80s style. Synths, yeah. This style is quite popular in K-pop. I think some people are a bit sick of it. I like it because I just like that sound, yeah. But yeah, like you can tell that the production value is just a little bit like, it looks good, but it's just a bit smaller than, the previous song was like quite minimal, maybe more than this, yeah.
I think it's a different vibe to the previous one.
It's very much that like that 20th century girl, like K-pop look,
Pretty saturated.
Quite, saturated, stylish, very appealing on the eyes, yeah. Yeah, but I've been like, ever since G-Friend did disband, I still follow this member. I think Yerin is her name, yeah.
She's good quality. I saw her appearance on Running Man. Thought it was pretty good.
She's good. She knows how to play, but like maybe I don't know. She's not that popular, unfortunately.
I feel like Koreans like a bit of throwback when it comes to music.
Wanna pour us another?
Do you sense NAYEON coming? Is that?
it's highly possible. Oh no, it's Teddy Bear. Do we want to watch Teddy Bear again?
Yeah, let's do Teddy Bear again.
Let's leave it on Teddy Bear. So this
STAYC.
review is up by now. Yeah, STAYC.
Is it?
In the JIHYO.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also cannot react to live performance stuff because that stuff gets banned.
Yeah.
So MVs only.
MVs only.
Yes.
STAYC, I like STAYC. I like Run to You. It's a good song. But like as we were saying in the JIHYO reaction,
Yeah.
it feels like they've kind of regressed in their image a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is not, I didn't hate
It's not a
that.
bad thing.
Yeah.
We like it because we're like dudes. So, like,
They can still pull it off.
It's a pretty catchy song. So do you have a question that wants answered?
Oh yeah. Should I bring out our first question?
Yeah.
Move my phone out. Fuck, my phone's over there. I'll be back.
All right. So I'll just sit here and watch. Maybe I can just skip a bit of ahead. All right, let's try one of these. Let's do a bit of ASMR.
Yeah. All right, let's do a question. All right, here's a good one. So this question comes from @the_Karina_Garcia from a follower from Instagram. Which anime is a red flag?
Oh yeah. Which anime is a red flag?
So I guess what
we consider is a red flag when you're watching an anime?
Yeah, I mean, from your opinion, I guess.
Like, does red flag mean something offensive or it's going to be shit?
I guess it could mean both. I think probably she means something offensive.
Okay.
Something alarming, perhaps. For me, personally, I don't really believe in red flags, to be honest. I'm like, if you enjoy something, I guess don't be ashamed to enjoy it. No matter how kind of depraved it might seem in the eyes of others. I guess everything has a limit, though. Even that rule has a limit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess some examples might be things like sexualizing characters that are minors, which happens quite often in anime.
Whole, like, that lolly look, yeah. That's its, yeah. I think for me, like, I don't really have red flags when it comes to, like, content in an anime. But for me, like, in terms of I'm judging an anime's quality, it's the animation quality.
Okay.
So when I notice an animation quality is kind of bad, it starts ticking red flags. Let's say, our Junji Ito episode.
Yeah.
Well, this is a group that we haven't heard from a while.
Oh, EXID.
EXID. This was their, like, comeback after years.
Yeah.
Their self-funded comeback.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Didn't really go anywhere, right?
No, they haven't, like, they're kind of just all doing their own thing. This is just a once-off thing. Because they like each other, so they wanted to release a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think for me it's animation quality. So it's kind of like, I mean, that's not always the case. Like, a lot of people really like Tokyo Revengers. I like the story. I didn't like the animation. So it kind of took it out for me.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because most anime gets adapted from a manga.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're reading a manga, you do tend to fill in the blanks with your mind.
Yeah.
In terms of movement and how characters should move. So when it's animated, if it's really good animation, then it does a better job than your mind, right?
Yeah.
But if it's really bad, then it kind of breaks that illusion that you've built in your mind.
Yeah.
So, I totally see what you mean when it comes to like bad animation, just kind of ruining something for you.
Yeah.
Makes it something that you don't want to watch. But then you can always go back and look at the manga. Like Junji Ito, for example. I don't think I haven't seen any good animated adaptations of his work.
Yeah, hopefully that is broken pretty soon. Uzumaki is coming out, and the animation looks good. So, yeah. So when animation is good, like even the stories that aren't that compelling can still be quite enjoyable to watch. Yeah.
But I guess in terms of anime tropes that you could consider red flags, like like the lolly stuff, I guess is the main one.
Anything that's kind of like that has been adapted from like doujin stuff from like comic markets that have like very young characters. You kind of like like the kind of like free expression can be like expressed a bit too much.
A little bit alarming. But I mean, like, as long as they're not acting on it, I guess. Yeah, it's hard with art, you know, because like
that's a big contention.
Yeah, it's
that might be a bit too big for this podcast to talk about.
It's a line that people kind of draw within themselves, right? Like some people would find Quentin Tarantino's brand of violence, you know, a bit too much. Yeah. And there are arguments on both sides. It's like, maybe people that are not in the right frame of mind watching a Quentin Tarantino film, they might be triggered into doing something violent, right?
Yeah.
But then again, like, how far do you go with censorship, right? Like, that's kind of why, like, for me, I just draw a line against censorship in general.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you know me, I talk about like censorship and not liking to be censorship, which is why we're not monetized. Yeah. Because like I refuse to be censored. Even though at times like I have put a trigger warning on one of our episodes because I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll put it there.
People deserve to be warned if there's potentially triggering stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like some people like put trigger warnings on shit. It's like if you find this shit offensive, you need to like experience life more, man.
I mean, they don't listen to us.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah. We have maybe that video will actually we have done a reaction to this trilogy. We will release it, but let us watch this song again because this song is cool.
Yeah, I like this aesthetic. This apocalypse trilogy aesthetic.
Yeah. No NAYEON, I'm surprised.
Yeah. But I mean, like, censorship is a tough thing to talk about. Especially when it comes to like Eastern mentality versus Western mentalities. Like, I think especially Japan is not as progressive as it's not the same level of what's it called? PCness?
Yeah. It's not like it's a bit like. I mean, it's a little bit behind as well, but like I don't know, it's kind of different culturally as well. It's hard to explain. Like
I wouldn't necessarily want anime to become more PC.
I definitely don't want. I'm sorry if that offends some people, but I enjoy anime for what it is as a bastion of like free, like a freestyle of creativity that anyone can express anything.
Yeah, even though all the weirdos, otakus in Japan, give them an outlet. Let them have anime. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. It's fine. Like,
because
don't like bouncy boobs. If that offends you, just don't watch that stuff. There's plenty of good anime that is not exploitative.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of like slice of life anime that is not violent. So I think that's the beauty of anime. It's like, because there's such freedom in that realm, freedom of expression, like there's something for everyone in that medium. Unless you're one of those people that thinks cartoons are just for kids and you just refuse to watch it just out of a moral standpoint.
Yeah, you showed me that clip of Samuel L. Jackson and Howard Stern. And I thought it was AI because I thought it was AI.
Yeah.
Well, the context of the clip is that Samuel L. Jackson asked Howard Stern if he likes anime, and then Howard Stern is like, nah, I don't. Like, isn't that shit for kids or whatever? And you sent it to trigger me, and I wasn't triggered because I thought this is like too stereotypical. So I actually thought it was AI, but no, it's a real clip.
Yep. Samuel L. Jackson likes anime.
Good on you, Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is a bit of a nerd. He enjoys like being in all the Marvel stuff. So good on him, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
And he's an old dude, man. He's like 70 years old now, and he's just like
the voice of Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
he's a big fan of One Piece, apparently. The anime. Oh, yeah, I guess that might bring us to our next question.
Oh, yeah?
Which is One Piece related. So this question comes from at Bits and Pieces, which is a podcast based in the Philippines. Thank you for sending this question in. What do you think of the new live-action One Piece? Now, as mentioned, we have done an episode on it. And, yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah, we said we did like it. We've done an episode on us not liking it.
Yeah, if you want to hear an in-depth analysis of our thoughts about that series, you can watch that episode. But, I mean, since releasing that episode, it actually performed quite well by our standards.
It did get a lot of views, yeah.
Which is kind of bittersweet because we don't want to be about hate, really.
Nah, we don't like that stuff.
Yeah, we're more about just kind of like unbiased opinions, I guess. Just how we feel about it. Honest opinions about how we feel about certain media. So it wasn't intentionally hateful. And I don't think, honestly, it's not that much of a hateful episode.
No, I don't think so, yeah. We're pretty because I don't like. I mean, I have hated on things a few times on this podcast. I don't particularly like doing that or want to build.
It's not our brand, Tavi. It's not our brand. Hate is not our brand.
It's not our brand. But like, I think it's an honest opinion, you know. And until we're bought out by Netflix, we'll just like.
I will say that the discourse that was generated from that episode made me dislike the show more. Only because, I mean, yeah, there were some genuinely nice comments that were praising the show, which is fair. Like comments like, I just enjoyed the show. Like, yeah, you don't have to justify your enjoyment of the show to us, especially. Like, it is great. I'm very happy that people seem to enjoy the show. But it's just that I couldn't really feel there was a strong argument for the show. And like, you don't really need a strong argument for the show, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you can just enjoy it. But like, I don't know, just some of the just kind of rebuttals against our, like just those comments that clearly they haven't watched the video.
Where they get into your dad. Yeah.
And I mean, that's my fault because I did intentionally make the thumbnail and the title of the video
as possible.
as provocative as I could. My goal for that whole series was just to annoy as many people as I could. And yeah.
Yeah, it did. Well, cheers to that then. Cheers to Dan getting triggered.
It's all right. That show is fine. It's come and gone. It's not overly offensive.
All right, let's get you back into the groove. So this is a new ITZY song. They've kind of had quite a few misses for a while. Like, yeah. I mean, they're good visually. So this is Cake. Has a funny looking dance. I like ITZY. I used to like some of their earlier songs, but yeah, I don't know. Like they're good visually, but like their music it's not really that good.
What company is ITZY with?
JYP.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unusual for JYP to not produce bangers. Do they get all the twice offcuts? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. Like their songs just, I think they generally haven't been resonating that much with Korea. But like this clip is cool. Like, you know, it's quite quirky. It's quite like K-pop. But like, yeah, the song's a bit annoying. It's like the song is just cake. But like, yeah, I mean, we talked about not enjoying hating, so I wouldn't hate too much. Like, all the members are like, yeah, they're all very good looking, and they're all quite talented. It's just like they haven't, like, I really liked Dalla Dalla and ITZY.
This seems like
and Wannabe.
A music and vibe that would appeal to younger younger audience, right?
I guess so, yeah. But like when we were at the Twice concert, they had quite a big cheer. Yeah. But I've seen like that, some people talk about them. I don't know, just being shitty at them look really funny. Like apparently they're not resonating that much anymore. Yeah.
Is it fake swag? Is that the problem?
No, it's not like they have a little bit of fake swag, but it's also like not really as well. Yeah. I quite like this clip actually. There's something that's a bit like
you love these clips that like are filmic. Like like you can see like the cameras and shit in it.
Yeah, I do like it. I'm a sucker for it. I mean, like
that what's that song? The Twice song? Set Me Free.
And
there was
that
that
song.
IVE song, yeah. Where you see dollies and shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually liking this more than I remember. Yeah, it's the alcohol and it's the friendship.
Aww.
Yeah. That dance move looks really funny. The cake, yeah.
CGI Lightning.
Ooh.
The New Line Cinema circa 1994 vibe.
The baby thing got electrocuted.
Yeah.
Ooh, doves. Ooh, maybe I should employ the birds to be my fucking grimsmith.
It looks like they're doing a bad job there, Tommy.
Yeah, they're not doing a good job.
I guess you wouldn't have to pay them though.
Actually, I do know all the members in this group because I've been listening to.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah. Like 4 years, 5 years now. Yeah, a couple of years after Twice. Yeah.
No, I do not. I gave up remembering members' names after Twice.
I remember for the groups that I like. Yeah. I like ITZY, even though their music hasn't always been the best recently. But I do like them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Should we give another opinion on this song again?
Yeah. I mean, we can listen to it.
Yeah.
This song has actually grown on me.
This song has grown on me since the
reaction, which we had a feeling it would.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it after a while, like after doing that reaction.
Yeah, me too, actually.
But recently, she's been doing all right.
Yeah,
I've been seeing her a lot more in socials and stuff.
I've been enjoying the well, maybe we should watch the performance video just to kind of mix it up. Yeah, because this one's from the Twice channel, so we're allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah. And if not, then it'll just be a blank space. With, I'll just put.
We can just put the MV there.
Yeah. That's true, actually.
This is just for us, really.
Yeah.
Looking at something different. But yeah, like this song has grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, JIHYO's a great performer in general.
I just enjoyed the music bank performances and all that, and I like the ending fairies. We were talking. You say you're not a fan of ending fairies?
Yeah,
I like ending fairies. I like the awkwardness and the forcedness.
It's a bit forced for me.
Nah, it's good. Do more of it. Be more awkward.
I like the. Have you seen clips of like first generation K-pop idols making fun of ending fairies?
Yeah,
they're just like, why the fuck are you still filming?
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
When did the ending fairies start? Because it's only been pretty recent, like 3 years.
I think it's pretty recent development.
Yeah.
For those that aren't familiar with what an ending fairy is, it's basically like at the end of the song, after the song's finished, the camera lingers on a member for a bit longer in silence, and they kind of just do a cute pose or something.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's awkward.
Do you think an ending fairy would work in Western music?
I mean, like sometimes, like you see a live performance every now and then like the camera will linger on the performer in between songs, I guess, and they kind of just do panting. They're just like breathing hard, like to show exertion.
But it's not like about being cute. It's just about
I mean, like just cute stuff in general fly in the West.
Yeah. People don't like girls being cute in the West.
Or guys being cute.
No, they like guys being cute.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about the overcorrecting of that, yeah. So it's basically a switch of values. But we won't get into that. This is a party.
Something that I still can't get on board with JIHYO is her fashion, I think. I think it's a bit too, I don't know, maybe a bit too dated.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I am not very good at describing fashion.
Yeah, me neither. But
I think it all just looks good to me.
It's just something about the vibe. It's just a bit like, I don't know. It feels like something that is a little bit tacky, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I think it's like it is that like retro, like 90s vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I don't know how much of that decision making is her.
Oh, well, I did see like a little bit of behind the scenes of this, and she was like in a boardroom meeting with like the songwriters and stuff and the concept, and she's like, yeah, like she said something like it doesn't need to be like super artistic or whatever. Right. She said she just wants like just like a concept or something. Okay, yeah,
fair enough.
But yeah,
so, you'd want the art to be a true expression of the artist, right?
Yeah.
You don't want too much manufacturing going on.
Yeah. So I think there is a little bit of artist input, but it is JYP in the end.
Ooh.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, let's listen to it twice. Actually, I haven't listened to a Twice song yet in this, so why not, yeah?
Yeah.
Fancy. This is a great song, man.
Should we do another question?
Yes.
Okay, this question comes from at Sean J. Foster. So
yes, hey Sean,
real life friend of the show. Hello, yes. Sean.
Hey Sean.
Hope you're well.
We haven't mentioned Sean too much in this podcast, but yeah, we miss you, man. You know, let's hang out. Back in Melb. If we're in where's it, Toronto? Are you in Toronto? It's Toronto, right? Yeah,
somewhere
that's the film.
Oh, he's always traveling as well. So
sure.
I know wherever the fuck you are. Hello.
Yeah.
Hope you're well.
You're well, Sean.
His question is: Can you do 12 years a slave for your 2-year episode? So obviously Sean likes to troll us. Because that's obviously not our brand, Sean.
You know what, Sean?
Are there any Asians in 12 Years a Slave?
Let's just do it.
We'll do it for you, buddy.
We'll do it for you, Sean.
But actually, yeah, we do have a funny story about our first and possibly our only viewing of that movie.
Nah, I'm getting you back here, and we're gonna film our reaction watching that movie again.
So, we watched 12 Years a Slave on an airplane. It was our first trip to Japan together, and we were like super pumped because we were going to Japan for the first time. Well, me for the second time, but you for the first time. And we're going on holiday. It's quite a long flight from Australia to Japan. It's like a 10 or 12 hour flight.
Yeah, it's about 12 hours.
So we were like, let's watch a long movie to fill in time. And 12 Years a Slave had come out fairly recently. And we'd heard it's pretty good. So we're like, yeah, check 12 Years a Slave on. That'll kill some time. I tell you what, if you're in a really good mood and pumped and you want to watch something that's going to bring you right down, 12 Years a Slave is a movie to do it for you.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie, but it's fucking depressing, man.
It is fucking depressing, yeah.
So we went from like super pumped to just really sad and tired in the span of 3 hours, which I guess is what the movie is supposed to do to you.
There's an element of like enjoyment I get for watching those kind of movies. I watched this Korean movie recently called Next Sohee, and it's basically about a commentary on the Korean work system and how it just punishes you and screws you over. And without going into too much detail, it's like it is so fucking depressing. It's just like at that time I was watching a lot of dad action movies, and then I watched like this movie, and there's so many characters in that film that like bear down so much on the main character, who is just like this high school girl who's working for this telco company, and she's just taking calls and like getting abused by customers, getting abused by her managers and trying to meet quotas and getting screwed over for her bonuses because they don't want like new people to quit. Yeah. And she's staying at this company because the school got her a job there. And they don't want her to leave because it will look bad on the school reputation. Right. So everyone is just telling her to stay there. And in terms of TikTok language, she unalives herself at a point.
Oh dear.
And then it's just like, you just want to like fucking you just want to equalize the shit out of everyone in that movie. Like I watched the Equalizer trilogy, and then I was like, man, like I just wish like like Denzel Washington was standing in a corner, like reading his book with his like
seconds.
and just giving the Denzel stare. Like it's fantastic. I'm just thinking like I watched Equalizer 3 in the cinema. It's all right. It's more of the same, but like you can't deny that like Denzel. There's just a scene where like this kind of Italian mafia are like picking on this guy in a restaurant, and the camera just cuts to kind of like a long shot of Denzel, and it's just like he just gives that look, and it's just like it's brilliant. Like, it's just like
12 Years a Slave could have used some equalizing.
12 Years a Slave could have used some equalizing. Well, it was kind of the anti-Django at the time when that came out.
It was where Django was like the fantasy, like the revenge fantasy of like the African American community is like the more natural. This is what actually was going on kind of thing. I did enjoy the scene though where Paul Dano is getting whipped.
Poor Dano is always fun to watch.
He's always he does that really well. Just like a pathetic character. Getting punished.
But Maybe we'll do an episode for you, Sean. Why not? We just do whatever the fuck we want on this podcast.
When we want to feel sad, we'll bust out 12 Years a Slave for you.
But if you want to feel sad, you can watch Next Sohi as well, and then watch the Equalizer 3 afterwards.
Make it feel
and then imagine in your head that those two movies meshed together, and Denzel has gone and equalized everyone that deserves to be equalized. I don't even think that's a term. We should make that a term. Get equalized. To like a pretty like it's a fun movie trilogy, but it's also like a bit average as well. But I really enjoy the Equalizer movies.
There's a mood for it. I quite like watching that action.
I love it. It's fantastic.
It's very easy to watch.
Just an older guy who used to be a professional at something, and then is watching someone get wronged, and then just
himself gets wronged, and then, just kicks all the young people's asses.
It is such a fantasy. As much as we like talk about movies like I Saw the Devil and other Korean movies that maybe like subvert that trope, sometimes you just want to watch like an older dude just kill a bunch of guys. Like, as much as I enjoyed that Next Sohi movie, if Denzel came into it and equalized everyone, it'd be a crap movie. I feel good. At least I'll do it as well.
That's my main like criticism of Gran Torino is that Clint Eastwood should have just equalized all those Hmong gangsters instead of getting shot like a chump.
That would have actually been more. It would have made the movie worse.
That would have happened in the 90s.
Yeah, it was a 90s film. They messed with the wrong man.
I feel like that's how that movie was marketed, though.
Yeah. Wow. 2 Twice songs and no NAYEON. I'm very surprised. Let's see how we go with the next one. More and more.
We're on a Twice kick.
We're in a bit of a Twice kick. I might switch it up after this one.
All right.
But like, did we watch? Like, I don't remember the Twice songs that we watched the first time around.
I think we did a bit of this stuff. Some of it got cut because of copyright issues.
Yeah. It's a shame. I want to watch. I've been listening to the Misamo EP. It's really good, man. Yeah. Like, I was very surprised by the quality of music on that EP. I think I was driving somewhere pretty far and I just like queued it up. And then I'm like, this is all right. Like, like there's a very clear style to it that I like. It's cool. Yeah.
I like their commitment to the vibe.
Yeah.
They're definitely like, I feel like during my reaction, I was like, it didn't feel like they were playing to the strengths of these, the talent. Like, there wasn't much Momo dancing, for example, or like flailing around as she is wont to do. But I definitely see what they were going for now.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it a bit more. Because they're more than Momo is more than just dancing.
Yeah. She's a rapper.
She's got a voice as well. A strange sounding voice.
Yeah, a very distinct voice. Yeah. I always enjoy Momo's because you can just pick it out. Yeah. It's the most distinct voice.
It's the very nasally Ayumi Hamazaki voice.
Yeah, this is actually in the lower tier of Twice songs for me, actually.
How do you feel about the MV?
It's a little bit too Coachella. I think you said that last time. Yeah. It's very Coachella. You said Coachella, I was like, yeah, that's a very apt description of what this MV is. Yeah.
It's very colorful. I feel like if the costuming was different, it would be like more of like a Tim Burton-esque Willy Wonka kind of vibe.
It's a bit too...
So there's a bit of strange imagery, I guess.
There's a little bit too much color, which is maybe sounds weird, as a weird criticism for a K-pop video. But yeah, it's just a bit like, just a bit too Coachella. Like, because Coachella used to actually be cool, but now it's a bit shit, to be honest.
Oh yeah, last time we talked about this sculpture being stolen
or whatever. Yeah. I mean, like, Twice look good. They all look good, but yeah, a lot of dyed hairs, a lot of like, it's a bit, I don't know. There we go. We've got the Momo flailing, as we called it. Apparently, this choreography is like the hardest choreography. This is the hardest dance for Twice members to remember. Yeah. Which is why they didn't do the dance in the concert. They just did the pillar things, which was cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did an episode about that concert. I'll link it here.
Yeah.
There'll probably be a lot of cards in this video in general. Because it's a retrospective of our careers as YouTubers, right?
Yeah, I guess we're YouTubers.
Oh yeah, no, we're podcasters, right?
Yeah, we're podcasters,
right,
yeah.
But we are on YouTube, if you want to find us. I mean, you probably have found us if you're watching this.
If you're watching this, yeah.
Because this will only be on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we can't put this on Spotify. All right, well, just for curiosity, we'll see what the next song is, if we have to have a drink or not.
Yeah, no pop.
No pop. Oh, I do like this song. All right.
Let it ride.
What?
This could go on for a while. Let's have another question. Here is a question from @ToxicMass, who listened to our episode on the movie Joyride.
Oh, really? Okay.
On YouTube.
Interesting.
So his question is, just curious, are Chris Pang, Alexander Hodge, and Desmond Chiam big names in Australia?
No.
So
I have only heard of Chris Pang in that list of names. So no.
So yeah,
Chris Pang a little bit, yeah.
For a little context, the movie Joyride came out this year. It's just a road trip sex comedy directorial debut from Adele Lim, the writer of Crazy Rich Asians.
Dazeem.
And
I'll never let that go.
yeah, while the main cast is all female, there are some supporting characters played by male Western Asian actors.
Yeah.
So Chris Pang plays a basketball player that they run into. Alexander Hodge is also one of the basketball players. I think Desmond Chiam is one of the love interests. I think he's the fiance. The friend that lives in China's fiance.
So I zoned out for a second because I was watching the clip. But yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So yeah, to answer, this guy, that's Desmond Chiam.
Oh yeah, I've seen but no.
Yeah, so to answer your question, @ToxicMass, no, they're not. But I wouldn't say they are household names.
I guess, like, to kind of not be a jerk and just give a one-word answer. Like, no, I've actually seen Chris Pang's, like, when I was looking for actors on a couple projects back ago, I did see, like, when he was still more indie, I saw, like, his contacts and stuff, and, like, he had a Hotmail. It was called, like, Chris Pangers at hotmail.com. Pangers, yeah. He was in
Tomorrow When the War Began.
Yeah, Tomorrow When the War Began, yeah.
He must have been pretty young when that came out.
Yeah.
Was he ever in Neighbours? Probably not, right?
Probably, yes. Anyone that is an actor that has made it somewhere has gone through Neighbours.
I don't know how many Australian actors are in in Neighbours, though. That's the thing about Australia, and this might lead on to a question later down the line that we've gotten. But Australia, in terms of like Asian representation in Australian media, it's a little bit behind compared to somewhere like the States. And like Australian talent in general tends to just immediately migrate to America for more opportunities. Like you probably can shed a bit more light on this because you're actually in the film industry in Australia. But we might save that talk for a later question.
You got another question.
But
what? I haven't heard these questions before. Then?
Wow. This is all unscripted stuff, Tommy.
I actually haven't heard this question before, so yeah. But, good question. Thanks for sending it through. But like, it is unfortunate that these actors are not big names
in Australia. They might be in
because the fact of the matter is, if you're Asian and you're in Australia and you're an actor, most chances are you're not very popular, which is like what I'm hoping to change in the industry. I do like this song too. Let's keep going.
Come on, Tommy. you were talking about spooking some lesser known K-pops, and all we've gotten is twice.
All right, after this song, I'll change it. I'll change it after this song. They should have promoted this song more. This song was cool.
But yeah, honestly, I didn't know the other two were Australian either. I've seen Chris Pang around, but Desmond Chiam and Alexander Hodge, I have no idea who they are.
But like, for the sake, like, I hope those guys like get more gigs and actually do become like more popular. And I hope Chris Pang gets better roles. So,
I hope they do better movies in general,
Because to be honest, I don't know their acting capability. Obviously, they can act. They can do funny stuff. Like, I just hope that a good role like lands on their corner. Because I want to root for the Asian Australian actor that moves to Hollywood. You know, like as much as I am not really a big fan of Joyride or Crazy Rich Asians, you want success for them. Because,
I would love for these names to be mentioned in the same breath as Margot Robbie or Chris Hemsworth. You know. But yeah, who knows when that will happen.
We need to make Chris Pang into like an equalizer sorts. And
he could definitely do he's getting to around that age,
Get Chris, just go do like a dad action movie.
But the only thing about that is that
a bunch of guys.
Asians are still kind of connected to Kung Fu, right?
So like,
you see an Asian dad in an Equalizer-esque movie, you want him to do some Kung Fu. You don't want him to just like shoot people, right?
No, I don't really give a fuck, man. Just go shoot people, like, you know.
I don't think that will be. I think if you
that
pitch that
the stereotype.
Obviously it would, but like I don't think it's going to be picked up by studios anytime soon.
Well, I'll just make it myself then, because studios don't know what they're doing. Actually, they obviously do know what they're doing.
I'd love to make an action film, actually.
I do, like, a good actor friend of mine is always like, when are you going to do an action movie? And like, eventually, man.
You need to find the talent.
We need to find it. I need the budget, man. Because as much
Chris
as
Pang,
like
you're in pretty good shape, right?
You're in pretty good shape, and you're still pretty young. I think he's around our age.
Maybe his Hotmail still works. Maybe we can get in touch with him. Pangers, do a movie for us.
And then he listens to our podcast and is like, "Fuck you guys."
You never know. Maybe he doesn't want to do maybe he doesn't want to be sexualized in an American.
Maybe he doesn't want to fuck spiders.
Chris Pang, man, what's up with that line? That's a discussion for another time. If you're interested, what's up with the spiders? Maybe listen to our Joyride episode.
Yeah.
Because I will not elaborate here. It's too weird.
It is pretty weird. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for your question, Toxic.
That's cool. Yeah. Again, everyone who by the way, sent questions, like, I'm honestly pretty surprised because when I saw you like ask for questions, and like, who do you think we are? Damn, like, it's like we'll get like one question, and it'll be from like our good mates, Lack and Sean, and then like, I don't know. So we've actually like, it does reinforce that we have listeners. So I do actually really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I was confident.
Yeah, maybe I don't believe in myself enough, I guess.
No, I believe in our listeners.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks listeners for proving me wrong. You guys are cool, and we wouldn't be doing this without you guys. Like literally, yeah. Because what would be the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Investing all this money in gear Okay, we can change it.
Scientist, it's time to change.
Yeah. Scientist is not particularly a favorite of mine either. Yeah. All right, well, let's listen to a good ITZY song, actually.
Okay.
So I think this was their, like, I think this is their most popular song. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah. This is like a few years old now. It's got a, yeah, this dance was very, like, it was popular. The shoulder roll. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got young energy, huh?
Yeah,
This band.
yeah.
Which, like, I feel like the youth has already got Blackpink for this kind of energy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So maybe that might explain why they haven't quite connected with the audience they're looking
I think
for.
I think the concept is like it's not Blackpink enough for it to be appealing to that, and it's like almost like not, I guess, cute enough for it to appeal to like uncle fans. So
I don't think this is JYP's wheelhouse, to be honest. Like this vibe. I mean, like
maybe.
I mean, maybe he'll prove me wrong with that A2K band that he
Oh
just made.
yeah, I'm talking about that. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like this is more of a YG aesthetic.
Really? Now YG goes for more like dank beats and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, maybe just listen to it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like JYP is more about funk and soul, I think. Still though, I can't see anything wrong with this.
No, yeah. It's visuals, man. Yeah. It's the visuals are like quite like, you know, popular. They're good, man. They're a good looking group. Yeah.
I like the production design of this whole.
Yeah.
It's like quite elaborate, but not like it's not too much.
Yeah.
I think.
I did like. I think after this song they did like not Shy, which I liked, and then I think they did Sneakers, which I enjoyed, but I think the quality of music started to dip from there, and then like after that I kind of haven't really been like listening to their songs that much. I think after Sneakers.
It's tough. K-pop is a tough industry.
It is, yeah. An industry full of like very beautiful people, but then you get like mobbed by the amount of beautiful people that you're looking at, that like your brain like gets onto fucking overload.
Yeah.
And then you
all
start
of a
to become
sudden
like
you're
picky.
hating on really beautiful people for like eating a strawberry incorrectly or whatever the fuck happened there.
Oh yeah. It's fucking stupid, man. I think the criticism was that she was eating it in a very unrealistic and too cute manner.
Okay. Ridiculous.
So she was kind of like, because as a K-pop star, you are always performing when someone has a camera on you, which I imagine will drive you crazy.
Seems tiring.
Yeah. I think one of the members from this group is taking a break because of just like mental health issues.
Sure.
Like she's just having a hard time. Yeah. This chick, Leah, yeah. She's just like...
Because these are all really young people as well, right?
Yeah. It's hard like to be... Because like, I mean, we are putting our faces on like the net for people to comment on.
Yeah. We couldn't have done this in our 20s.
No, we couldn't have done it. But like even like I, as much as I appreciate like everyone that listens to it, and like if you do see us on the street, like say hello and stuff, no, that's cool. I mean, I know we're definitely not that big, like for sure. But like,
we might be super awkward about it.
Yeah, we're pretty awkward about it. Yeah. But it's also like, most people know I don't like social media, so I'm a pretty private person.
He's a sensitive boy. I have to shield him. I have to shield him from all the hate that we get.
All the hate that we get, yeah.
He can't take it.
Sensitive.
His little heart can't take it.
Yeah. But like, I like
love
to be...
Send us more.
Do you?
I feed off it.
Especially after the
Only
One
makes me
Piece.
stronger. Yeah. Nah, it's alright. You can say what you want. Just not to Tavi. Don't worry, Tavi. Everyone loves us. We're fine.
Yeah. Well, this is the last episode of... But yeah, this song is just it's a song.
Yeah, I mean, it
Like,
definitely
it's a
takes a
visual.
lot of mental resilience to work in K-pop,
Yeah.
or the media industry in general. I would say.
Yeah. Even like behind the camera stuff, when you are working on a narrative project that you care about, it does take its toll on you. Like, I think a couple of weeks ago, I was like kind of overstressed with a project I was working on, and I ended up getting vertigo for like a week.
Dear.
And, yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Like, I was having like neck pains and shit, and like, I think like the doc just said like, no, it's nothing
Was it
too
a
much.
two Asian blokes project that was giving you stress?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh dear.
No, it wasn't a two Asian Blokes project.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell me, Tavi, if you're stressed out about two Asian
I
blokes.
do tell you, you just don't give a shit. I'm like, Ben, I can't
That's not.
do this.
It's not true, listeners.
And you're just like, fuck you, Tommy.
I'm very,
We have a goddamn schedule to keep, and you're gonna goddamn well keep it. You stray even 1 second away from the schedule, Tommy.
Yeah.
I know where you live, and I'll hunt you down.
I will get Denzel to equalize you.
Yeah, Dan's gonna equalize me if I don't get different projects done.
It's like, oh, you haven't finished editing a video, huh? 20 seconds.
20 seconds, yeah. I kind of feel like watching an Equalizer. It's just like, yeah.
What did you guys think of Equalizer 3? The Threequalizer.
The Threequalizer. That's actually one of the movies that didn't have the title. I just made it up that it was there.
Yeah. It seems like a title that would have the number 3 somewhere in that word.
The Threequalizer. Expendables, which is apparently really shit. Unfortunate. Yeah.
I did not have high expectations for it. After the third one, I was like, yeah, this is not going to be good anytime soon. Yeah, just Sly not taking any risks. Just wasting all these really old
Sly's
action stars.
not even in the movie that much, apparently.
Did he not produce it though?
No, because he left the project for a period of time because of
okay.
creative differences, and then it's like, oh, I'm coming back now. So they had to, allegedly, they had to like rewrite the script to put it back into it. But like, yeah, I don't want to watch it. Like, Expendables 3, the 3 Spendables was bad enough.
Yeah.
I'll just live on the memory of the first and second one.
Yeah.
Because the first and second one were
It's a shame. Like
good movies. Yeah.
I feel like the biggest shame is that it's got Iko Uwais and Tony Jaa in it. Both people that we, martial artists / actors that we admire a lot.
Well, actually, let's keep listening to ITZY. I actually didn't mind this song. I remember this song now.
I might watch Expendables just for those two.
Iko Uwais and Tony Jaa.
Yeah,
Weren't they in Triple Threat together?
Yeah. And I like Triple Threat.
Yeah.
It's got Scott Adkins in it as well.
Yeah.
And Tiger Chen.
Oh, yeah, Tiger Chen, yeah. That got like bad reviews, didn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but I like it.
Yeah.
That's my vice is bad action movies.
Yeah, actually, no. I did like this song. I'd forgotten about it. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to do like more. I mean, because we only ever released twice stuff, and
We've recorded more than twice.
just
reactions,
twice.
though.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's only us, man.
yeah,
And
it take too long to edit.
It's only you editing K-pop. So.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
want to edit some K-pop, but because I've been in Sydney, it's often hard for me to get access to the.
You don't have the
video.
resources at home. Yeah, it's fair enough.
But now that I'm in Melbourne, I can chip in.
Yeah, you can
Do
do
a bit
it.
of editing.
I had to teach you how to do it. It's more work for me.
Probably easy.
It's good because like you've got Premiere now, so I can show you the templates that I use.
Yeah. Yeah. We can be in the same room for a while.
Yeah. It's just whether your computer can handle it.
It is getting a bit old.
Well, it's only a year. Not even a year.
Yeah. It seems to struggle a lot.
Oh, does it?
Oh. No, I guess not. It's just I've got space issues.
Yeah, if your computer's getting banked up, your cache and all that shit like slows your PC down. Yeah. Get some more space, man. Get the Sun Man to come around and fix that shit up.
I will do that. It's on my to-do list, along with making a studio in your garage and other stuff.
Yeah.
I got a lot of work to do for this limited time that I'm in Melbourne.
Yeah, this clip is cool. This song is cool. I'd completely forgotten about it, but like, yeah. Maybe you're better than I give you credit for, ITZY. I'm sorry.
And they've got Wonyoung, man. Like, Wonyoung is
fucking IVE.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You fucking racist motherfucker.
Sorry. Got confused.
Cool.
While we have a break in the K-pop, should we do these? What do we do with these?
Oh, okay. So you've not had these. You've not had these before. So it's like, you know, when we were kids and we'd sometimes just eat like, I used to do this, but like you just have seasoning and the dried noodles. Pour it on the noodles, right? Yeah. So this is kind of an iteration of that. Do you remember Mammy snacks? Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. So you got this fucking chili fucking powder pulled dog shit. I gotta keep my mouth on the mic. Sorry, Risky. So I try to.
Risky was going to be here as well, but he got called in for a job. Yeah. Because unlike us, he actually works. But we do miss you, Risky.
Yeah, you have to come down. You have to engineer just a random episode for us sometime. not a particularly like exciting, but you know, it'll be fun. I'm sure we'll.
Does he like being on camera? Not so much, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Risky has come away. The only appearance of Risky has ever been his avatar that we have a cartoon.
For those that don't know, Risky is our very talented sound engineer.
Yes.
That fixes all of our audio
stuff. Yeah, we would not nearly sound as good without Risky.
He's a very patient man.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
As far as I know, maybe he's like seething with, just quivering with rage every time I send audio to him.
I push his buttons a bit when I do these kind of unplanned recordings and then we just have random equipment. And it's like fucking Tavi. It's like he uses his fucking cheap ass mics and shit.
No, but we love you. We love
you, Risky. Yeah. We're going to go to Palakana Pentridge again. That's kind of been a tradition. Because we go to Palakana Chicken whenever we watch a movie there on a Tuesday. And yeah, it's a good tradition, yeah. All right, so yeah, you just crush it up and then you shake the fucking shit
I've had these this brand of ramen before. Usually pretty spicy stuff, right?
Yeah, this is a spicy flavored one. So yeah, I really enjoy these. Like, yeah, I enjoy spicy things. I don't enjoy spice challenge stuff because that's too much.
Yeah, I feel like there was one time we bought it in Japan, but it was like the ultra spicy one. It was just simply inedible.
Yeah.
I feel like you tried it and it was like, even for you, it was just inedible.
Yeah. You can get the 2 times spice and the 3 times spice. Like, I'll usually eat pulled dog 1 time spice like on my own, but sometimes like I admit I would dilute it with something like a bit of cheese on it, or like if I have a spare like packet of like noodle cakes, like you can put like 2 packets for 1 and it's actually a pretty good ratio. But yeah, like the 2 times is the limit. Like I've had 2 times spice and it's just too much. Yeah. You just like it just gets hard to eat. And it fucks your throat up and stuff as well. Yeah. But no, I like spice. You're not a spicy spice dude, are you, Dan? Not really.
Like I don't mind it. I just get like a bit hot and sweaty when I eat it.
Oh yeah.
So there's like an uncomfortability level. Like for me, often taste is just one small factor of the meal enjoyment. There's like how easy it is to eat as well. It's a big factor for me. How much time it takes to eat
like
as
the
well.
running joke in our friendship group is that you're a fucking little bitch.
Honestly though, I will eat anything you put in front of me, but I prefer some things more than others. That's all, and I'm vocal about that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'll let you know if I prefer something more than something else.
No, that's right. You're honest with your food taste. That's fine. Yeah.
But I'll still eat it. Unless I don't, and then I'll scrape it in the bin.
Oh dear. All right, let's fucking Did that get it? It's pretty nice. Oh, wow.
Oh, that MSG.
Oh shit. I'll back in that shit later. A little bit of brand advertising K-pop.
Is this allowed?
I actually like this song. I was like, oh yeah, it's just a fucking Pepsi ad, and then it kind of like grew on me.
Yeah, it's like that NewJeans Coke ad as well. That grew on me.
Yeah, we'll watch that one after this one.
Coca-Cola. We can battle it. Pepsi versus Coke. What are your thoughts, listeners? Do you like Pepsi?
Coke better.
I like Coke better.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I used to like Coke better, but now it kind of depends on what I'm eating as well. I feel like if I'm eating KFC, then I do prefer Pepsi, just because maybe my mind associates those two flavors.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people that can't tell the difference in them, don't comment in.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. You're wrong.
They
taste different.
Because there's a very clear difference between Pepsi and Coke, but it's hard to describe. Pepsi is has a thinner taste. I don't know, it's lighter. Yeah. Coke is a little bit heavier. It's
I
a
don't
bit
have
more
the vernacular to explain it. But yeah, definitely different. I could do a blind taste test, 100%. Be able to tell you if it's Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah, this is like a more IVE sounding song than what we saw at the start. It was actually pretty catchy. They know how to market their shit.
No. Do you think the Pepsi people get involved in the writing process for these kinds of things?
There's definitely a meeting. Probably not with the music, yeah.
Probably a series of meetings where they have to show them what they've got so far.
It'll be
get approved.
I'm assuming the Pepsi people this is the concept we want. I'd assume Pepsi would just make an IVE song about Pepsi, and it just seems here you go. It's an IVE song about Pepsi. Yeah, easy money.
Does this make you want Pepsi?
A little bit, yeah. But Coke is better.
I saw a video once where a guy was explaining why KFC only has Pepsi, or why certain brands only have Pepsi.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I won't be able to explain it, but it's just history, and I think there was a point where because I think KFC and Taco Bell are owned by the same conglomerate or something, so they only stock Pepsi. And because those restaurants are primarily in low income areas. It's kind of if you're of a certain economic demographic, then you might prefer Pepsi to Coke. Are we doing Coca-Cola Majiso?
We're going to do Coca-Cola Majiso. Because I don't think we'll be watching this one with Ming, so it should be all right.
I think he'd have interesting opinions about it. He's got interesting opinions about commercialism and NewJeans. So.
Yeah, he's done a couple of secret gigs and stuff recently.
But
and,
he and Sarah,
cool.
right?
Yeah, him and Sarah, yeah.
If you haven't checked out, what's Sicha's, that thing?
The Sadness.
No. Well, The Sadness as well. Check that out if you like depraved cinema. But no, I was thinking about.
Oh, you're thinking
Sarah's
about that collage.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Let me look it up right quick. We've seen it for content. It was just a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this song is cool. It's very that NewJeans quality of music. The MV's cool. Set that the Ari soft tones.
Harmonious.
Oh yeah, harmonious products or something.
Or harmonious product.
Yeah.
Very interesting project by Ticha, kind of exploring the dangers of blind commercialism.
Yeah. it's a very like if you watch
Very
like some,
experimental.
it's like it's Ming and Sarah's look that stuff, and it's cool. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot.
I love their obsession with DJ Khaled.
Yeah, you're following their reels. Yeah, man,
He's funny.
he's a funny guy. This song is cool, man. It's like it's too good for fucking. It's almost wasted on a fucking Coca-Cola ad because it's a cool beat. But yeah,
I think it's very infectious as well, which is kind of what Coca-Cola is.
Yeah. Subtext.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a shot. NAYEON seems to be hiding from us.
Yeah, interesting. When you want,
We were
summon her,
we were setting up and we were watching K-pop then. NAYEON was popping up left, right, and center, and now she's hiding.
very interesting. You haven't accidentally put on incognito mode or something, have you?
No. This is a cool song. This is a cool MV. NewJeans is just cool, man. Yeah.
You love this aesthetic, this kind of washed out.
Yeah,
Japanese
the washed out,
look.
the pro mist look. Yeah, the pro mist filter. I do love it. Yeah, it's
Big
very
call
like
me Chihiro.
it's very anti the Netflix look. Yeah,
Yeah,
saturated
it's almost
garbage.
the opposite side of that coin.
Yeah, it just looks nicer. Yeah, I don't know, but this is just me watching a lot of Japanese films and Asian films. And just me being sick of the Netflix look, yeah. And funny because I don't watch a lot of Netflix TV shows or
Is it
series.
just red light versus blue light? Is that?
I don't know. Yeah, they seem to enhance like the reds a bit more. I guess so. Yeah. But this looks so nice. Yeah. The red cameras. I'm pretty sure this was Ari because Risky and I were watching a behind the scenes of Supershy, and they use the Ari camera to film their stuff. Yeah. I know we said we wouldn't watch, but yeah, this song is
Gotta listen to Supershy.
This song is just too good.
We
man.
just won't comment over it, I guess.
Do you want to bring up?
watch it in silence.
Do you want to bring up a question then?
Let's do that.
This song's fucking amazing, by the way.
Banger. I would be surprised if it's not our best K-pop of the year for both of us. But
It
we'll
probably,
see.
almost certainly will be.
It's hard to overlook. All right, here is another question from @the Karina Garcia. Thank you for sending in 2 questions, Karina. Very nice of you. Can you please share the expression and culture against the Australian landscape behind 2 Asian blokes? Now, we were
talking about this question. You told me about this, and
because I interpreted it one way and you interpreted it a different way. So I'm sorry, Karina, if we're misunderstanding the question, but we'll try our best to answer it.
so we'll give both of our opinions on what we think you meant by this question, because I thought you were asking like what our culture is like against, like literally, like if we're physically putting our backs on the Australian culture, like the Australian culture as a canvas, and our upbringing in a sense. So that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But you were saying like
I took against as
that we
adversarial.
were anti-Australian.
Because we have expressed some dissatisfaction with Australia, especially in terms of the media landscape in Australia. So, yeah, I guess maybe we'll take it from your point of view first, Tavi. So, like, for those that don't know, Tavi and I both grew up in Australia. We're both born in Australia. Actually, we've got a really good episode that kind of explores our upbringing when we were guests on
we're guests on Ethan's podcast, Growing Up Bananas,
excellent podcast as well. Go check out Growing Up Bananas.
Yeah, we have to get Ethan back on at some point as well. We'll show him the fucked up movie. Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. We just show the fucked up movies. Yeah. To answer that question from that perspective, I think it's like, how would I say? It's a pretty common story amongst a lot of stories you probably hear about, like Asians growing up in a Western society now. Like
maybe a less dramatic version of what you've
kind
seen.
of like being like torn between like Eastern and Western mentality, but then also like you kind of embrace that and you kind of create your own thing. I definitely was more Western growing up, but like since past then, like I've gone more to my like Eastern sensibilities, I guess.
And this is not, I don't think this is unique to Asians. I think this is any immigrant story.
Yeah.
And we're not even immigrants. It's any kind of fish out of water story, I guess.
So it's like our upbringing is unique to us, but it's also like not really that interesting. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of like, you and I were talking about,
It's got to change.
Oh, let's just leave it, yeah, because we're not going to talk about this song.
Okay.
But this song is cool too. Like we were talking in the car on the way home how there's like there's so many of these stories now of like people not knowing who they are, kind of thing, and it's like,
I think that's the timing of it, right? It's like the creatives that are making stories now, kind of all have that story to tell.
And to be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit over it now. It's just like, like you're Asian in a Western country. It's kind of like
looking at you. Nah,
it's like, right. It's like, it's like it's a story, but like now it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like hitting the same beat, and it's just like, like for me, it's kind of like, I kind of just accept whatever.
I would prefer more of a specific story within that story, like a past life situation.
Yeah, past life. Well, you kind of have it as like the background, but not the main thing. Yeah. And I kind of used to write stories like that until I was bombarded with them, and then like I've like abandoned those scripts now since then. Yeah.
Now we just want to do dad action.
Yeah, we just want to do dad action, man. Yeah. But how would you answer that question, Dan, from your perspective?
I mean, Tavi and I grew up basically together, like as close as you can get to brothers, really. So the story is like our parents immigrated to Australia around the same time. And they were friends from school. So when they had kids, inevitably we became friends as well. Which again, I don't think is a unique story. But like growing up in Australia, I mean, Australia in general is very multicultural. I never felt like, I know you've had a different experience, but I never really felt like the odd one out, because every school that I've attended, everywhere that I've gone really has had other Asian people there. And like, it is interesting in a way that you kind of naturally gravitate towards other Asian people, I guess through shared upbringing and shared experiences. More so than skin color, I would say.
I think so,
But I feel like I've been lucky in that, like, even though I've grown up in this predominantly white society, I've never really felt like an outcast. Like, you do get comments here and there.
You fucking dork.
But that's just like, that's kind of just like obnoxious people. It's not. I've never felt like
fuck off, motherfucker.
Never felt that it's been like overtly racially driven.
I haven't actually copped a racially driven like insult for a long time now. I just cop criticism for when I'm filming outdoors, and then people are like, fuck off, motherfucker.
You're doing something different to what I am. Fuck you.
All right, we're just on the NewJeans train. So wait, we're only going to be doing the EP with the...
So, I mean, like... and I guess if you're talking about landscape, like in a very literal sense. Because we all have also talked about the Australian, like, physical landscape, like the bush and shit, and how kind of uninspiring it can be, especially for you as a filmmaker. I guess we've always been comparing it to like Asian cinema and maybe specifically Japanese landscape, because we have spent some time living in Japan as well. We always joke that filming in Japan is like photo easy mode, because everywhere you point a camera, it just looks good. Whereas in Australia, it's not the case. Like we have suburbs.
You drop the camera and someone steals it. Give me that fucking hammer, you fucking dog. Give me all your fucking money too.
So it can be harder to find inspiration.
Australia is actually a really nice place.
It's super beautiful. I feel like after living in Australia now, like returning to Australia for a couple of years, I've got a lot
Australia is a beautiful country,
more
man.
of a greater appreciation. Like even just before recording this, we sat out there in the sun, just in your garden, and I was like, yeah, I get it. I get why people like doing this. Maybe we're just getting old, but
that can probably like lead on to the answer to the other interpretation of that question, where I think you said that we are anti-Australian. We're not.
We can be.
We can be.
We as Australians retain the right to diss Australia.
I think you find that a lot of Australians actually diss Australia a lot.
No country is perfect.
But at the end of the day, I love this country, and I am like so grateful that I am born in Melbourne. And raised in Melbourne. I'm fucking spoiled here, man. I can eat Korean food, I can eat Turkish food, I can eat Chinese food, Vietnamese food, African food, Afghan food, any kind of like cuisine is out there. And it's like pretty authentic these days as well. And just like I can go to the theater at any time and be quite cheap about it. Maybe that's not the same for Sydney, but like
it's not the same for Sydney.
Got like
nothing is cheap in Sydney.
I mean, our train system is pretty shit. My key is pretty garbage. I don't understand. Like, I used to think Melbourne network was better than Sydney's, but like I'm just wrong about that. The fact that you can just use a credit card in Sydney, it just makes more sense. Like, fucking, it probably costs more, but at least you have that option. Like, I can't imagine, like, if you're stuck in Melbourne, you're fucked.
And what do tourists do? They go and buy a Mikey without knowing what a Mikey is.
I was gonna say, fun fact, Honey right here, she's Aussie, man. So we get a lot of like cool people that come from here.
Even though they don't stay here for very long.
They don't stay here. and that's the point is like what we're against in terms of Australia. And I've mentioned this sentiment a lot on this podcast. It is the media landscape. Like, particularly for Asians, it's shit. Like, Honey's got to go to Korea, you know? Margot Robbie has to go to the States. Anyone that makes it big slightly here, once you've done your big project, you go to the States after. There's nothing left to
The only
here.
exception to this rule is Joel Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton,
I think it's the lack of opportunities for talented individuals in the media in Australia. And I think, like, in some way, that is a reflection of Australian culture in general and how Australian viewers kind of like their media, I guess. So I think, our main criticism is probably about like the opportunities that are available for talented Australians in Australian media is that because the landscape we're not really looking for that kind of like for fiction, I guess. Like a lot of us, if you watch Australian television, a lot of it is like reality TV shows.
Garbage.
I mean, like...
We should actually do a series where you and I just sit down and watch an episode of Australian television, what is popular, and it's like... It's bad, man. I'm sorry. I might be shooting myself in the foot in the Aussie industry here.
Burning
I'm
your
probably not
bridges
going to
left
get a
and
job.
right.
I'm burning my bridges.
You're never going to be on the set of MasterChef, darling.
No, I guess I like MasterChef. Like, I know a lot of, like, I don't want to call people out, but, like, I know people that have worked on projects like that, and everyone has that same sentiment, man. It's like, it's not good, but it pays. And that just sucks, man. Like,
why can't we make good stuff?
And like,
it's like
I talk to a lot of people that they get burnt out and they're like, man, I don't want to like do this anymore.
Like the names that we have mentioned, the Australian talent, even like the talent in terms of like actors, like we're not even talking behind the scenes here, but actors, like there's just nothing for them here, nothing like lucrative enough to make them stay. And that's sad, like, because they generally like living in Australia. Like Chris Hemsworth lives in Australia.
Yeah.
So it's a shame that they can't like base their careers within the industry in Australia, you know? Because like people want to watch The Block instead of a good movie.
Australians need to lift their watching.
I think it's got something to do with funding as well, maybe. Like, I feel like there's been an initiative where...
I mean, we're putting all our funding into sports stars that end up failing eventually. And that's probably going to cause some controversy, but you know what? That's how I feel.
This is the controversial question.
This is controversial.
We were saving this one.
You know what? I'm just going to go, you know what? Like Sserafim, I'm fearless about this shit. Like, you know what? It's true. Like, we still hold on to this jock feeling that we are the sporting nation. And that's a good thing to, like, you know, put your image behind, because, like, sports is good, it's healthy, but, like, culture, like, I mean, this is obviously a biased opinion because I am a creative and I'm in this industry. Like, this arts is, like, so important. I mean, look what it's done for Korea, you know? Like, no one knew Korean shit, like, 20 years ago in the 90s. And, like, even in the early 2000s, we're like, oh, Korean movie. This must be, like, low quality. And look what their art and their culture has done for them, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, we're stealing Korean stuff. We've got the Masked Singer. We've got, I think there's been, like, some other Korean, like, this is not Korean, but Hole in the Wall we had. And we just, like, I mean, like, why does our media landscape suck so much, you know? And I've worked with really talented people that, like, have good ideas, but, like, there's no one to, like, fund it. I mean, because, like, no one gives a shit.
It could be that maybe we are out of touch in terms of, like, mainstream viewership. Because obviously somebody has been doing market research in Australia.
But really, why is a show like Squid Game a global phenomenon and not The Block? With Scott Cam, knock your block off.
But you ever talk to like a normal Aussie
I guess I haven't. And I might be out of touch on that as well.
And they know what Squid Game is, but like they're not talking about it really.
Yeah.
They're talking about like who was eliminated on MasterChef or whatever.
Or who was fucking on maths.
Yeah.
Man, like...
Which, I mean, sure, enjoy what you want to enjoy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind of like... Yeah, it is a little bit of a shame that we're not as accepting to...
I get pretty frustrated by it, to be honest.
Like, what do we want to be known for, really, I guess, is the main thing. It's like, how do you want the country to... how do you want the world to perceive Australia as a whole?
Yeah.
Because we can do it. We can make good stuff. Like, fucking Talk to Me was a banger.
Yeah. I think it's... The thing is, like, I've had this conversation with a few actor friends. I had this conversation with Angie the other day, actually, and we're talking about, like, look, we think the industry is changing, but it's like, it's not really. Like, it's just too hard to get, like, these roles for people, and, like, because she's struggling to get, like, a proper role, you know, and it's just like, there's not much, like, there's a lot of grants and stuff, but, like, a lot of the grants do end up being, like the projects end up being quite sanitized, because, like, you kind of have to appeal to the broader demographic, but like sometimes, like, a good project that is just good will make itself appeal, like Squid Game, you know? Yeah. Or Parasite, for example, you know?
Yeah.
We just play it safe too much here. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, I don't want Australia to just be known as the country that just makes crappy reality shows that, like, you know, nobody... I mean, obviously, a lot of people do watch them.
Nobody outside of Australia.
But no one outside of Australia knows about it. Yeah. And I don't blame him. That's what's the point. Like, you'll just forget about it. Like, it's like the definition of what content is, you know? It's like you watch it, you forget about it. You don't give a shit about, like, where such and such is going after that, you know? And it's just like, yeah, just I wish our industry would just try a bit harder, like, to make more niche films, because then you get stuff like The Stranger, you get stuff like like a really talented filmmaker. I want to talk about this. I've mentioned it, like Relic, you know, Natalie, Erica,
Yeah,
James.
we'll probably cover Relic.
Yeah. Fantastic filmmaker. And I watched a short film the other day. Marcus showed it to me. And it's fantastic. It's great. And it's like, man, like, where is all of this stuff? You know, like,
I guess that's why we've tried to like do a bit more Australian Australian media in our episodes. Because I mean, like people should be watching this stuff because it's good stuff, and this is what Australia could bring to the table on a global landscape.
Because we have the resources here, and we've got like the work ethic for it, but like it's just not there. It's not visible, you know. But it exists. It's just not there. Yeah, I don't know. It's
I blame corporations. It's all their fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, we didn't mean to get that too passionate about that. But this is a triggering topic for Tavi as a Australian creative. With a lot of friends in this industry.
Yeah. I guess I'm not anti-fragile.
I
actually really
told you he's sensitive. Don't get him going, guys.
I actually didn't like. I just got hit by a comment. I didn't actually like this song very much at first, but then it's all right now. Yeah,
but no,
I thought it was a bit annoying.
Thank you, Karina, for your question. I hope
you caused a lot of discourse to that. Yeah,
I hope we answered it. Yeah, but we love Australia. It's fine.
I do. Like, I love living here.
I prefer living in Japan, but
I know you do.
Australia's all right.
No, I like having.
There are worse places in the world.
I like having healthcare. Oh yeah, I like this song a lot. Yeah, but do we want to
aesthetic you like?
Yeah, the start of this song. My favorite IVE song because it's a sample of that song, and I forgot the artist's name again.
We never remember the name. But why did you bring it up if you couldn't remember it, Tavi? Now we look like fools.
Who cares,
we
man?
had this the same conversation last time, I'm pretty sure. We're trying to think of what this song... If you know what song this is sampling, can you please write in?
We did put it in. But yeah, I've forgotten again. I'll make her do a Hadouken behind the thingo again. So but do you want to bring up that last question?
All right, the last question is from...
I think I know this question.
@lack_attack. So once again, one of our real life friends, Lack, thank you for sending your question in. How hyped are you guys for the Marvels?
Can't wait. Like, I would go and I can't even. Yeah, no, I'm not very excited. I was trying to think of some funny.
Tavi is not excited.
I'm not excited. Like, sorry, I was trying to come up with a better reaction. But
the Marvels. Yeah, I mean this latest phase, and this is not like a hot take or anything. I think everybody's...
I think everyone has a collective to it. I did see the trailer for it.
I haven't seen the trailer. Let's watch the trailer after this song, actually. We'll give you a fresh reaction, Black, to answer your question.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say no, but then I'm like, all right. We might get copyright struck for trailers, though. That's the one thing.
Nah, I think
we'd have to, like, put our faces on the... Yeah.
I mean, this latest phase of Marvel, I honestly have lost track. The last Marvel movie I watched was Guardians 3. But I've been keeping up fairly well with the TV shows. I watched Moon Knight. I watched WandaVision. I watched Miss Marvel. We both watched Miss Marvel. We did an episode on it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
that probably wasn't worth it. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. I like the talent behind it. I like Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel. I like Brie Larson. From what I saw of Monica Rambeau, or is it Maria Rambeau? I always get the mix up.
I think it's Monica.
Monica Rambeau. I think she's all right in WandaVision. I don't know enough about the Marvel plotline to really get excited about these characters, because I kind of vaguely know what they can do and stuff, but I don't know where comic continuity has taken them in the past. So
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really have much to say.
Yeah, I mean, it just, like, you're right. It does just look a bit like more of the same.
Just looks like a Marvel film, man. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I would have preferred them to go maybe more cosmic. I don't know, man. Like,
I can't even offer like any. It's like it's a Marvel movie. Like, you guys do what you like. That's fine.
I don't know if I can be pumped for Marvel anymore. I don't like. Even Deadpool, I'm like vaguely excited for it. But yeah, something like this. It's just not different looking enough, I guess, for me. I don't know, like, but like I said, like I like the talent behind it. I think maybe their chemistry will sell it, Tavi. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, like we are not that pumped for it. And I think you know that. I think that's why you sent that question in.
All right. I think we can wrap this one up with an appearance that we thought was going to happen, but it didn't. So maybe I've just been lying. Maybe,
We'll just force it.
We'll just force it.
Because we want to listen to this song.
Yeah.
At least once a day.
Yeah, the song is a banger. All right, let's have a drink.
Cheers to 2 years.
2 years.
Who knew?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that ice coldness.
Yeah, lovely.
This is the best. This one, yeah. Enjoy this whiskey as well. Well, actually, no. There is another song that I do want to watch after this.
Okay.
So yeah, I lied. We're still going.
Like you lied.
I lied. I lied. We watched Commando the other day.
Yeah.
And it's like he drops the guy into the canyon. Those are the guys says, Benny, you know how I said I'd kill you less? Yes, Matrix, you did. And it's like, I lied. It's great. Commando is such a silly movie. It's awesome.
Alyssa Milano.
A very young Alyssa Milano, yeah. I've seen this fucking clip too many times, man. Post, like, I think in our initial review of the song, I said, like, the song is not great, but, like, it works. But, like, this is just a good song now. Like, it's just, like, yeah. I listen to this song pretty often. It's like a second wind song. Like, if I'm tired, I'll just put it on. And it's like, yeah. I think this song is pretty popular. It's got, like, 200 million on, like, YouTube at the moment. It hit a milestone recently.
NAYEON is pretty popular. Right?
NAYEON is pretty popular, Dad.
She hits all the demographics.
Yeah. This is a very successful solo. Yeah. Probably one of the most. Fucking it's NAYEON, man. You know what? We can be silent. It's not good for the SEO, but that's all right. Just enjoy the visuals. Ooh.
Very good.
Very good. All right. And if the algorithm is working properly, it should lead on. No, it's not.
It's broken. Your algorithm is broken.
My algorithm is broken.
It was there.
It's probably all right. This is a newer NAYEON song.
At time of recording, the newest MV.
Yeah, but this came from the same EP as Pop. Featuring Australian Felix. Again, another Australian talent that has to go somewhere else because there's nothing for him here. The fact that, like, you'll find more success in a country that doesn't speak English, you know. Yeah. But anyway, that rant was over. Let's just enjoy the visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this aesthetic as well. So it is like similar to the yeah, but also it's NAYEON as well.
Anything. I was saying that this song would have been good for JIHYO, actually, but like it's NAYEON's song.
It's NAYEON's song. Yeah. I think this is a better song than Pop, but I think Pop just needed it. Pop is Pop.
Pop needed to be first.
Pop needed to be first. Yeah.
This is not as strong a debut song.
But like this is a much more low key MV though. It's one location, few editing tricks here and there, yeah. And like I mean, if you have NAYEON in your MV, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like you can film this on a digital camera at 480p and like it'll still look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably Felix as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't show as much appreciation for male K-pop artists.
Yeah.
But that's just
I
us.
abstain from that. I'm sure they're good. But like this is 2 Asian blokes, you know.
I don't mind them. I like Big Bang.
Yeah. But like I mean, at the end of the day,
won't let
man,
me listen to Big Bang on these
I let you
episodes.
listen. Oh yeah, obviously, no. I like Big Bang as well, but we're 2 Asian blokes. We're slightly conservative. I mean, we like looking at good-looking women, man. It's fine. You know, if people don't like that, well, go somewhere else. But yeah, it's NAYEON, man. There you go.
Hey, it's Felix.
Felix. Kind of a little bit of a Wannabe TOP, but that's all right.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's got that kind of low, that gruffer low.
He's got the eyebrows.
Yeah, and the voice as
and
well.
And the cheekbones. Yeah. Blue hair and everything. For love.
This is a good song, man. I was listening to this EP the other day. It's not bad. Not all the songs are like pop, actually.
Yeah.
It is like pretty varied. Yeah.
Have you listened to JIHYO's EP?
No, I did listen to it. It's alright.
Okay. Is it like too samey?
Yeah, a little bit. NAYEON. She's also a ridiculous human being. Maybe not as talented as IU, but like, yeah, just one of those like very good looking people. Pop will be on next. Oh no, fuck. All right, let's.
Should we do an outro?
Just leave it on that frame. There we go. Yep. All right, let's do an outro.
Yeah, thanks for 2 years, guys.
Yeah, 2 years. Thanks for the questions. It actually like gave us a lot to talk about, surprisingly. Yeah, we've been recording for 2 hours. So like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard on the edit.
Yeah.
Not my problem, but
You motherfucker.
no, yeah. Thank you for everybody that sent questions in. Thank you for everyone that's listened so far. Thank you to our lovely team at 2 Asian Blokes. Risky.
Thanks, Risky.
Yeah.
But thanks to all the guests who have come on, like previously.
Of course.
We never thought we would have
guests.
even that many guests.
Check them out.
Yeah.
At Character Chaos, at Blockbunders, at
Grown Up Bananas. Look forward to
and
more.
hopefully more in the future.
More stuff from, yeah. If Angie's watching this, we'll get you back on, Angie, and we'll talk more stuff. We'll do more. We'll do some stream stuff with you. Because she's a hardcore gamer, so yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll get Baldur's Gate 3 eventually, Angie, and then we can do the John Cena Owlbear thing. That's
Okay.
You wouldn't understand that.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
You're not Gen Z enough, son.
All right, Tom.
All right, old man.
Then maybe equalize you. I'll fucking equalize you right here and now, Tommy.
Well, but yeah, no, thanks a lot, everyone. Like for the This is there.
And thank you, Tavi.
Oh no, thank you, Dan. Yeah.
It's been a blast.
It has been a blast, yeah. As much as we give each other shit, we do love each other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be hanging out after 37 years of hanging out together. Yeah. Well, for me, only 34 because I'm younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed those 3 merciful years where you weren't around.
Yeah.
It's so quiet back then.
I was quiet back then. I was getting bullied, man. That's why I was quiet.
Okay.
Ooh, that turned dark quickly. Sorry.
All right, guys, this is us for now. But
Right. Cheers.
cheers.
So hopefully a few more years before we cock it. But yeah.
Should we do an ending fairy?
No. We're not NAYEON. We'll let NAYEON do the ending
Nah,
fairy,
I'm doing
but-
an ending fairy.
Okay, I'll zoom in on you. I'm not undoing ending fairy.
I can't wink.
God damn, that's good. But
See ya.
see you guys.